done. Around, he saved them from going 3-0 down to 2-1 down the series.
While the round gets going, another aside, I am very impressed by the synergy Vancouver Surge have with Ray behind them. Coach Ray already fitting into the fist bump routine. Surge, as an organization for the longest of time, have had some of the best fist bumps out there in the professional gaming world, and they are no different now. On to the B zone we go.
And from there, they just keep rolling. It's all from that kind of moment.
Right.
And this is it. It was a boozer. Yeah, okay, it was Kleenex who kept it going, but Neptune finds the 3 in the middle. This deceives God. I mean, there you go. It just felt like every single time he needed to find those moments, he has been.
Did it in defensive round previously, did it in the attack there as well.
Somehow, I mean, Boozer's timing over his left shoulder there, unbelievable. A final round in control, and then we go to a vault
attack that really early attacking round where they got absolutely nothing. Back-to-back rounds though to send us here. Momentum is heading one way, but you would definitely rather be on the defense.
I mean, at this point, who knows? Lamar, insight. Gets away. Out the window? No. A fake. Neptune. Okay, teamwork helps out, but what a move. Jamie Craven has absolutely bamboozled him.
Dipping and diving between them though, both players actually doing really well to survive. But progress over towards B. Rattling through. Flanks coming in. Neptune lingering. Can only find the one, but here come the rest of Surge.
And they're still fighting their way up the B street. A lot of numbers here. Plenty of guns on. Good shots from 04. And look at that. Fearless. 2 HP. Wonderful damage. Neptune now on a flank is going to keep this play. Whoa! Wait a minute! Wide open.
Still keeping the pressure on though. Maybe Starkaya have got that middle of map control. They can snap into gear when they need to. Vancouver Surge. Pace has kind of been set and it's working out for them. Neptune and Boozer working well together. It may well be on the cards it's early.
Hey, that's a big 3 down. And the B zone now right back at it. Nobody here to certainly contest. I think there's going to be a nade or 2. There are no trophies on the B zone, so they're connecting, they're landing. 04 Neptune take the hits, and there's the contest. Oh, the dive and the big kills from 04 get B.
Find something in the middle of the map as well. Joe Deceives is the only one to answer back. Not much progress being made at A. Still a difficult one for Surge to find, but right now, maybe Starkaya going to struggle to get out their spawn. They have to pick their way out and hope that Joe can hold on.
Inside, doing what you can with a poke from top window there. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? He's gone, mate. He's left you on red. And here he comes again. A big win from Neptune, a patient man. What a kill it was. 12 lives either side, the A zone captured.
They're just focusing straight down the side of the pool. They just want to keep them in their spawn if they can, but Kleenex has got out. Kleenex has the SMG out.
Oh boy.
He's also being dealt with.
Oh!
Nasty trades. Joe Deceives finds a second. Kind of find a which ways to trade. Hey! My goodness, Nasty! But that might well break it open. That might well be the map.
Holding it on Kleenex now. If you can get a kill here, it certainly helps. Second segment through the front door. Joe breaks it. Safe and sound.
6 versus 7, 6 versus 6. And the map situated so precariously.
Ooh, a nervy battle. Neptune wins.
Slows down for a second. 55 seconds between these two teams. Neptune with the bait, not going to work out. Abe will find one. 5 versus 4.
Trade's good. The next wave. 04 holds him back. Can't get a second man. The trades are once again good. 3v2.
Capturing the point. Nasty on it. That third tick's on its way in. They have to do something about this right now. Abe 2v2.
3v2. They're off the zone. It's a 2v2 gunfight right now. Insight finds a corner. Nasty has his. Hold your breath. 35 seconds to go.
Insight might be the one that makes the play. Positioning is key.
Oh.
React. Nope.
Here comes the fight. Down to Insight. Nasty with the tags. Holding it. 1v2. And it's done. Vancouver Surge. It truly was a game of gunfight in the end, and they hopped the flag. Possibly the most nerve-wracking game of Control we have seen in Black Ops 6.
And Nasty is the one that gets it going. Insight, pants pulled down. And that is just the momentum that they needed. And the thing is, you think the defensive team would be the ones in the better position, half of the squad on each side. And because the pressure is there from Surge, they have the map control, they hop the point. Insight and Abe have to make the move. Abe kind of caught between a rock and a hard place by being in there with them. Gets caught out, and that is that. 3 rounds in a row for Vancouver Surge. They were 2-0 down.
Oh, say what you will about control, but when it's good, nearly every player in that game, we will look. And now we play hardpoint on the very same map. Vancouver Surge, match point.
And almost there, a good reason to sometimes not believe in the stats, and that Nasty didn't necessarily have the best of maps in terms of damage, in terms of what he was bringing to the table, but that 3-piece at the end set up perfectly to win that map. Incredible work out of the Vancouver Surge to get themselves over the line. But where are your heads at if you're Movie Star Koi? You're 2-0 up in that control. Nearly get the 3rd round. And Surge find back-to-back rounds to send themselves into the lead heading into a ball.
Again, it's the sort of, I keep coming back to the story about, is it offensive, is defense? It doesn't matter anymore. It's about who finds those windows, who can exploit the opportunities. Back to Vault we go though. Control in the books. Now it's another hard point. The first hard point was truly spectacular. The Vancouver Surge now, their respawn game since the addition of Neptune has been Tier 1. Same could be said though for Movie Star Koi. They have been unbelievable as well. But that map 1 was so special. It was so unbelievable. And one of the players that certainly made a difference indeed, Abuza for Vancouver Surge. What a map he had.
Incredible work from him throughout. He was the one that was getting the crosses. He was the one that was keeping them at bay. Over towards P4. This is how he did a 1.3 and a hill time alongside of it. I mean, it was such a long map as well. The damage was off the charts.
That's as good as it gets. That really is as good as it gets. Can he do it again on Vault?
Different pace though, right? Very different pace to a red card. And this is where really you look at how the fast-paced players have been playing across the board. You've got Joe, Ape, and Kleenex on this Movie Star Koi team. And you think to yourself, how on earth could they possibly go on to lose a map number 4 here? Well, you just have to see who's on the other side. Neptune, 0-4. They've really been doing the business, but it was Nasty, the catalyst in that previous
finals here at the Esports World Cup. A considerable jump in prize pool. But lo and behold, we will have a 3rd place matchup as well, so rest easy. Your team can still improve their standings today, but at the end of the day, first is the only thing that matters for these players. Taking our time getting in this one, a slow and steady approach towards what will be a very, very good game of Hardpoint. I still can't believe that it all came down to a... I've been begging for Gunfight to be the 3rd mode in the CDL ton, in the COD world, and what do you know? We basically got it there.
We pretty much did. But we're very lucky to have Hardpoint, specifically on Vault. Mostly for our viewing pleasure.
Hello.
Oh my goodness me, for the pre-nades from 0-4 as well. Get your notepads out. Which way did he go with that one? That's worked out perfectly. And what did Surge do at the very start of that red card? Wipe Movie Star Koi. They've done it again.
Yeah, their opening breaks are absolutely unparalleled right now. And they're still looking good. Well, you've lost 2 members now, make it 3. So an opportunity for Movie Star Koi to get back and alive in this one with a clean 3 down. They are also looking towards that P2 spawn. Fully aware, though, that Surge still going to be populating that side of the map. And for Nasty, yeah, double back. Make sure you don't lose any presence there. Love this out of Surge. Such a disciplined hardpoint team.
Last time out between these two squads was a 15-point game on Vault Hardpoint. Hoping for something along those lines again. Very even though to kick things off. Dave, a fist fight.
Throwing hands, finding 2 pieces. Twin. Wow, nice one there from Abe and Neptune. An awkward gunfight, always ferocious when you see them go at it. As 0-4, lovely damage on the crosshair, keeping the members of Koi at bay, and another sweet nade from Nasty.
Just finding protects his teammates down the outside. In a good spot to be able to hold it. Jordan Stevens actually managed to slip by. We'll get them out of the point, but it's a distraction that gap will have to be filled. He caught out.
This is the opportunity for the break. Neb's unable to get any kills there.
I mean, that all comes down to Jordan Stevens just walking through pool and gets an absolute freebie. And Abuza says no, 6 and 3 from him to kick things off.
Yeah, no hard point for you yet, boys. Nasty now pushing up through the front line, knowing full well spawners in the back. A roller from Abuza there on time with him, stays alive, keeps the players out. And again, Vancouver Surge completely denying Koi here on the pond.
Surge will be very happy with this healthy little lead they've already got, especially considering where 0-4 has set himself up alongside Nasty. Damn, big shots coming through on the inside. Kleenex will get a hold of it sometime, possibly on off the air over towards P3.
A wonderful lead. P3 again. A sort of junction between you and greatness here on Vault. It's the highway to P4 and Kleenex right now. Oh, he was the traffic warden. 04, unreal. Okay, we talk about... he went through with a knife. We talk about, you know, Joe's performance. It feels like 04 is winding up for that flow state game. 52 and climbing. Koi are being turned inside out.
Yeah, they're being farmed here right now. The fight over the spawns has really made that difference. Movistar Koi were trying for it. Vancouver Surge were the first ones here, and they have locked it down since.
They are still running the show, and the scoreline is growing ever bigger. Let's go for a Bravi listen in with Vancouver Surge.
Just play kills. You two play kills. I got red. Yo, he's from P4.
Yo, why can't we know them? I'm planning. One was line cut, okay?
He's gonna go top up, needing it.
Stay down, Jovan. Go on the back if you can.
Yeah, John's in the back. John's in the back. Yeah, he's in the back, homie.
Top out, inside.
He pitched me sideways.
Okay, that's fine.
He's doing it. Yo, one white tray. Nice.
Hurry, support.
He's spotted right. Free kill.
I'm turning.
Yeah, they spawn mid.
He's going back.
Mid.
Yeah, two on time, one side up. Go to speed line. Where's your line? Wind it. Miss that. Yeah, hold right.
I'll get mid.
Stop P4. He's taking
mid.
They're gonna be. I'm leaving it. Too late. I'm going cat one.
I'm here.
One more clinic. He was here.
Well, there's the perfect case study why the P4 and the Money Hill and the perfect 60 gets you right back in the game.
I mean, it was just incredible from Joe, to be honest with you. The pressure started coming through. I think it was him and Abe over towards the backside. And Joe actually charles out to try and ease that pressure, finds one, rest of the team swoop in. And then for good measure as well, a three-piece to break over towards P1. Joe starting to heat things up, him and 04 on bar for bar right now, 16 apiece.
Now this is a rap battle I can get behind. 75 either side, even Stevens going into P2. Inside there first, or you gave it up at a possible second, the worst one. Neptune now buys that space. There's the one old bait switch, an absolute classic, timeless. Here in the COD world, trophies are at the ready, and Kleenex, lovely stuff up close and personal. This is ideal for Movistar Koi. How long can they hold it?
They've just had some really slow starts to these hard points, but finding their way somehow after the first rotation to find themselves in the lead. And now in a really good spot over towards P2. Abe, this will just be absolute nightmare fuel for Nasty. Abe will not stop running around. He is hard to find, and everybody else turtling up. You got to get through a couple of different lines of Movistar Koi.
The venerable Abe, he is a spectre right now. Joe holding them at bay.
Pressure.
You're still unable to track down Abe, who is just on a tour of the map. I think the brakes have been pumped there by Abuza. You might have seen him. But what a hard point again. P2. You have made Vancouver Surge so uncomfortable. Are they able to get the break here? Finally, yes. Spawns are good for a second, but that's 15 seconds of scrap. It is not enough.
It was all that time. 35 seconds that Movistar Koi are just soaking up for free. Yes, okay, they lose the final 15, but they have now been able to set their stall out over towards P3. Are they going to be able to do a great deal with it, though? Joe Deceives picked off. It's going to be all about that top bar control. Insight will not let it go.
Oh, poor Abe, he was on that for so long. He gives it up at the last possible second. You're shot in the back. Good time here from Vancouver Surge. Yeah, spawns flip. Great for Movistar Koi. 04. This could be a big one. Oh, whoa, that's a stinger. The COD gods blessing him with a moment there now. Inside the 1v2 by the stairwell. They find two. What a massive turn. Let's go for a Bravi and listen in with Movistar Koi.
Nice. Nasty. Be control. I need your close right. Top house. I'm one shot. That's one minute. Right open. I love it now. I'm running right. Take him right. Free out.
I detonate the front.
Get right, Jimmy. Top cat. Ran through top cat. Okay. 2 minutes. Top cat. This is the game.
Okay, listen. P3 running through. When you be done.
I spawn out. Line.
I spawned out. Yo, dirt, boost on once.
Last guy plan. They're crossing right. I only have pistol. I'm crossed on the scat now.
He's in the back.
I'm shooting right, cross down.
Okay, they're crossing.
I have to go. I'll get him, guys. There's one shot gate.
Stay up.
Absolutely.
Give it a sec. Just stay alive, okay?
Okay, me. Come on.
Nice.
Back.
We're coming.
One's in gold now.
In the back, one shot. Stay down, run.
I got stunned back.
He needed me.
Go. Once we deep scav.
They double
Hey,
nade.
shoot me in the cross. Top gold.
One top goes in the cross. I'm on
Back door down.
Nice. Shoot.
Nice. Don't go still there.
Yo,
I want to deep left.
I have your back.
Deep scav.
I have your back. Stay on top.
Yo, one out. Look him in front of me.
In scav, Joe.
Big 20. Hold back up.
You're in front of me now.
Scav door. Absolutely.
Right. One shot now.
We get top.
We can top.
I'm about to get this up.
Right here.
Hey, top hookah.
Double hook it's ready again.
Right here. I'm picking up dubs. I'm picking the dubs.
I spawned out. I spawned gold.
Yeah,
One shot.
Scav. Wait, top cat. Oh, four.
Go through Neptune weak. One all. The 3 old.
Guy, one ball.
Robbie, go for that.
Right,
Jeremy, top cat.
Play kills.
I'm going to get
Main cat.
Pinch pull.
I didn't think
I'm
cat.
full, Jeremy.
Sitting in the dam.
I saw one cat and they're topping me. Fall. Close and one cat.
Two cat. One more cat. Dead.
Close. Weak. She's close. They're close. Nice.
I
Dub. Open.
I'll see him.
I got a piece of swap. Maybe.
Never mind.
I have my open.
I have all kinds. All right. Watch out. P3. Okay, P3. I'm not blocking. I'll block.
And fall.
Top cat. I spawn P2.
Alright, cat, fall right.
And you just see that moment over towards P4. Yes, okay, managed for Vancouver Surge to find their way through, but you hear the comms coming in from Kleenex. Stay alive to Abe. Probably prevented about 20-30 seconds going over towards Vancouver Surge all on his own.
It's suffocating performance there on P4, but this P1 has been great, albeit Joe, a couple of insane kills. We heard the old DAD dead in the comms, an absolute classic, and Abe now on the run. Looking to that P2. Once again, Movie Star Koi find their way there. There's an opportunity here. No, it was gone. It was 0-4, and he's been taken care of. Wicked stuff. Unreal holds. Movie Star Koi with P2. There's the trophies, and here's the setup again.
But look at the position. They've got to find a break off the back of this.
Trying inside, holding on by his fingernails, and those fingernails are strong. That boy clearly gets his calcium, holding it, still there, the trust, the teamwork. Movie Star Koi are getting it all done now with the damage. Over to Joe, trying to get in time as fast as he can. It's not going to be there. Is this the break?
Big kills coming in here from 0-4 and Neptune. They do so well. This are a good chunk of time, but they're still 50 behind. 20 seconds. So valuable to the side of Surge right now. If Movie Star Koi have a hold of that, they may well find themselves 100 points behind. Neptune now trying to get something going, thinking about these P4 spawns. He's pushed up and has some company.
Oh man, Neptune. And as much as we're calling the score, don't forget the game clock. 1 minute, 20 seconds. It could well happen again.
In sight. He's found two over towards Art and Neptune to pick up the pieces, but his teammates, where they're going to spawn, opposite side of the map, has to stay alive. Knows the pressure will come through, but whilst all this is going on, Movie Star Koi just soaking up time for free at P3.
If you get a good P3, I mean, that's good enough. Don't worry too much about 4. You can get yourself to 240 at this point in time. On to Joe. Finding kills from within time. Can you get any more out of this? Neptune. Oh, you've been gifted a couple here, mate. Number 1, trying to get going. 59 on the game clock.
They've done so well to pick up the time they've been doing. Over towards P3, soaking it up over and over. Vancouver Surge have been able to do very little about it, but now it's going to have to be through the front door, and they just get lined up one by one. 5 in a row from Joe and Steve's, make it 6. 2:15 and rising. Movie Star Koi's game to lose.
This is it. This is it. The P4. 30 points for the win. Vancouver Surge need to get the break, and they need to get it now. Keep Insight suppressed. Keep his head down and get the boys into time. On the outside threshold, here we go. 2 men on the entry. Abe, guns up, hold your iron. Wait for a boozer and 0-4 to make a play, but they can't. Joe rustles their jimmies, and
now Movie Star Koi will send us to a map number 5. First game of the day. It's been a banger.
a showdown continues. Movie Star Koi, tremendous resolve. After losing 3 straight rounds of control, what a bounce back. And now one last showdown between them here on Black Ops 6. The hard points have been nail biters. The Search and Destroy, totally different look though. Our final map on its way.
And just time and time again, it just felt like Movie Star were coming up with the players when needed. Rotations just on point over the second and third specific rotation of hills anyway, and over again, Vancouver Surge just struggles going their way, and Surge never really had too much of an answer for it.
Surge will get the break 15, 16 seconds away from the hard point changing, and by then you've got to worry about the rotation.
Yeah.
And you're just on the back foot. all game long. Movie star Koi, Abe at the helm, an electrifying pop-off there as they have transformed their game. And now a final map to determine who makes it our first team to the grand finals. It's over to the studio.
What a performance by Joe Deceives once again, 41 and 28. Yesterday he went positive 21 on the same map. And Movie Star Koi is going to first our first game 5 of the night. Ali, I want to start with you. What did we just witness after crumbling in Game 3? This was a great bounce back.
Listen, we talked about heading into this. Joe's hardpoint right now has been unbelievable. And watching him on that P1, I was like, wow, Joe learned how to play his life better. It is Joe-ver for the rest of the league. Their hardpoint looks ridiculous. Their priority is on point right now. Even that map 1 was extremely winnable if they had a stronger start. All of them were 1 and 6 at some point in that map number 1, and it still was a 10-point game.
We got on a very even playing field.
It has indeed. It's been a wonderful series to watch so far. I know that we're very much enjoying it in the back, and it's one of those things that right now both teams are kind of doing a lot to counter the other team's weaknesses. We saw the S&D, for example, that went totally against script, but I love what Ali's saying here about the hard points, specifically about Joe Deceives. There's one thing that Vancouver really relied on when it comes to their hard points, it's their break percentage, getting themselves through defensive lines. They're really struggling with it right now because of not only great setups from Movistar, but Joe Deceives is being an absolute nuisance at all times against this squad.
Yeah, I mean, this has been an absolute banger. I mean, thinking about this series, the amount of times they played each other, it's been Vancouver majority of the time. This is a Movistar Koi team that is just playing so much better since bringing Abe into the mix. I mean, you're talking about like that last hardpoint that we saw, locking down the P4 every single time. Like, that is a difference. We had not seen that before. Vault is a bread and butter map when you talk about Surge. They're usually always the team commanding that. Well, switch Kleenex over to that AR. They're able to prioritize it. The communication is on point, and they weren't even getting close if you're Surge.
Ali, I was looking at the numbers, and Koi, a.k.a. Toronto, sucked at dealership, right?
Yeah.
They were 1 and 7 before this map. Well, now with Abe, they've won it twice.
Well, what's so funny about that is it is a map that should have fit their play style. You have Joe, you have Kleenex, now the addition of Abe. You have very aggressive players that will love to play the middle side of that map. So I guess they definitely knew something we didn't. Putting that into this series, scrims must have been going well.
It makes sense, right? You have to play aggressive early on and get information because the wraps are so quick. So you saw a lot of rounds, like especially defensively, Abe can push up super aggressive over towards B, and if they're going to run into him, he has the gunny to find that first pick, and then on the other side, you got players like Kleenex who can also play aggressive and take space, so it just works out so much better, where he ultimately almost finds an ace in that final round.
Well, I love that you're mentioning the fact that they look so good on the defensive well because of that pace, because Vancouver lean heavily on that offensive play, especially on this dealership matchup, especially towards that A site as well. They look incredibly comfortable there typically, and they were not given any room to breathe here.
Well, Vancouver wouldn't even be in this Game 5 if it wasn't for the control comeback. Let's take a look back at the best game in this series, in my opinion, the final rounds, as this came down to just a 2-life finish, Ali.
It was unbelievable. The fact that we got to end it on literally a 2v2 situation. Shout out to the Vancouver Surge and just powering themselves back into this. Because again, we talk about teams, what separates the good from the great is when you are good at control. Vancouver Surge able to come back from the bottom of the barrel amp.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, and I don't want to say it, but it feels like it hinges on the performance of Neptune right now.
Yes.
I mean, he has had a roller coaster of a series. Like, you think about that control in the first 2 rounds, nowhere to be found. He flipped a switch. We're in the back. We're like, yo, Neptune's going. It's going to be wraps for them. And then we get to that next map. Neptune, he's just nowhere to be found once again. So he has to find some consistency, and you see the crowd getting involved. A lot of Surge fans at home.
This is the showdown I asked for. 0-4, one of our favorites to watch, Joe Deceives, the silverback on the other side. Enigma, who's had the better number so far?
So far, it's got to be Joe Deceives. I mean, KD there, 1.2. S&D, of course, that even number. And it's a bit of a struggle there for 0-4 in that S&D that you had there, dealership. But it's also some of the impactful moments, the impactful plays that we're seeing from Joe in that map 4 in particular, in takeover mode. That's the guy who's leading this lineup.
Yeah, he's so good on the transition over towards P1. Ali was highlighting him playing his life. It wasn't just that rotation. It was both rotations to P1 where he goes top hall, makes a massive impact play to allow him to pick up a big chunk of time. He's just so special.
Hard points are done though, Ali, and we're going into a final protocol search and destroy to decide who is moving in to the grand finals at EWC.
Look, when it comes to both these teams, these first bloods, I think, are going to be everything in protocol. Those battles in computer are going to get extremely fierce. You're going to be looking at Neptune, 0-4, and Joe and Abe going absolutely
Last time we saw Koi win this map, it was in a round 11. It was was Joe Deceives pulling out an AR down low. You know that VOD's been watched.
Oh, absolutely. The homework's going to have been done. There's no way that you're not getting that. Especially Surge, Rambo, Ray. Like, not a chance he's letting that one slip through.
Final predictions, one words.
I'm gonna go with Surge. Stick to my guns. Sticking with my guns, Surge.
Koi, sticking with it.
Staying with Koi, the stage is set. Your first Game 5 of the Championship Sunday.
Thank you so much, Desk. And I will say, as intelligent and wonderful as you all are, none of you understood the brief. They're about one-word answers. God bless you all. Here we go. Final map of the series. Said it so slowly and with such dramatic intensity done. You know it's going to be a good one.
I mean, it's Protocol coming up as well. And how many good protocols have we had this week already?
Come on, man.
Give me another.
And this one for a spot in the grand finals. All the more important. And by the time the grand finals rolls around, maybe Neptune will truly know how to put his IEMs in. They're definitely not his. There's no way.
No, you'll be used to it by now. You're fine.
There you go.
Just chilling.
He's good. He's good to go. That's brotherly love. That's teammates getting each other's trades in and out of game. And Abe, he has been trading ruthlessly well. Stay hydrated, folks. This one's gonna get hot.
You can't hear me over the video, so okay, so last
A moment of serious tension here for Abe. His first major tournament, and he finds himself now looking at a potential grand finals appearance on his debut. 6 rounds is all he needs to win.
You can hear the game good, you can hear the comms of my teammates good, but you couldn't barely
Into the search and destroy we go.
And it was weird because I had
last 2 times that these teams managed to get themselves to a map number 5.
Where you could hear me just fine.
Movistar Koi, who took it away.
I don't know how it got.
Series had mostly went over towards the side of Vancouver Surge, but when we have seen these map number 5s, it's all been Movistar.
Thing down. It's
round 11, fancy it?
Yeah, go on. Why not? We deserve it. For you at home watching, thank you for joining us. For everyone here in Riyadh, what a tournament it has been. And this is just the start of the day, friends. We've got plenty more action to get through. Let's get out of the water and into the fight. Neptune, the boys of Vancouver Surge attack first.
Something that Movistar did really well was get a read on the players who were getting aggressive. Joe Deceives is the one who kicks it off, though. He'll find the first blow over towards the B side, but Neptune free rounding over towards A.
He's in. That's going to be the plant. We'll get that one down quick. 04 to Spiral.
Has a battery. So you can plug it in and it'll still work. With
set up for this one. Down a man, not an ideal situation to be in. No trophies whatsoever in the first round. We'll see how empty the pockets of Movistar Koi are.
When it's dead, it works, but it's not that great.
04 holding tight. It's about the pressure that's going to come in on the flank. Abe is going to take down Nasty. 04 in a lot of trouble as well. 2 versus 4.
Yeah, and he knows because of the way the door opened. It couldn't open the full way. You know there is a player there. So, oh my word, love that. 3v2 onto site. Not a whole lot of fight there. Now to 04. A nade in his back pocket certainly helped, but it was not enough.
I know hindsight's a wonderful thing, but I wonder if 04 just maybe held his irons a little bit there. Maybe could have tried and get the jump on them. However, if we're being picky, still a very, very nice round for Movistar Koi. Finds that opening, but that's what they were so good at up against Omid. They were thinking about Craze and those routes that he would make. They had the read on him perfectly. Yeah, this is that moment. Well, to be fair, I think Inside maybe spins around at the right time. Takes his time, is going to be able to get there in time to help his teammate. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm clutching at straws for them. Still a good round for a Movistar.
Perfect frag as well towards the backside of the site, saving it for the retake potential. It was perfect, just too many mans. Too many mans to deal with in that situation. On board with Joe, he's going to have that bomb and he's going to make his way towards the top side of the map. We could see the A bomb descend as we typically do, and now towards the big door, a stun with no connection, but enough noise made. Back to top. Hello.
On the map control. Yeah, that's a big problem. Abe's been spotted out. Doesn't really have a great deal of help. He's the one that has to make the play, though, and he's trying to. Kleenex will find the first blow, but Abe putting the pressure on.
I mean, Abe's just being a real problem now. He's put shots into 04, he's made him move around, he's got a booster to come out of the top trip windows. It's forced Neptune at the top side of the map. I mean, Abe's presence there, he gets the trade, he goes down, the bomb has now been planted, and Movistar Koi, off the back of that annoying moment, have a massive advantage now with the boozer alone.
Purely being alive was the issue for Vancouver Surge. A boozer should be dead or right. Kleenex will find him. Back-to-back rounds to kick off map number 5.
It's not a problem at all, is it?
Yo, Izzy, can you
welcome to the club. Good job, Riyadh. This crowd is doing very well indeed, as are Movistar Koi after the first two.
Didn't see the opening pick from CleanX, but his first bloods, Ali said it, going to be massively important. I think it might be an Andy. It could have been either one of them. Either way. Good job, Desk. First bloods really do help.
I get them mixed up all the time too.
It looks so similar.
It looks so similar. RC for Joe in the back pocket. We've seen how dangerous they can be on this map. That's definitely come to play later, but not necessarily by the B-bomb site. Insight backs up at the right time. How much information? Oh, the answer is loads, but no kill. Under the coverage of Abuza, 04 gets away with his life, and the nade doesn't connect either. Over to CleanX now on a 4 spree. A bloomin' 4 spree, lad. That is perfect. The stun connects as well. You have got Surge in a trap.
They have to fight their way out, though, and Nasty has done a good job. They've cleared out one side, so that does help, but the problem is they're kind of now stuck over towards this B side. They could potentially get it down. They probably need a little bit of control and trips, but right now it's a precarious spawn.
Oh, really? I never
3v3.
I'll try that out today.
How will Koi retake this?
And now they're in a really good spot, though. It was precarious. They were worried about the pressure that was coming in from mid-map, but now it has to come in from Movistar.
All the usual places covered right now by Surge. This is a stock standard setup. They're worrying heavily about that left flank. Joe teetering towards the stairwell. And there's the close push. CleanX starts proceedings. Neptune with the immediate rebuttal. 2v2.
CleanX just trying to stay alive as long as he can. Able to find Neptune, 1 versus 2.
And Nasty now alone, and that is the right decision to make. He has to push forward. Is it going to happen? Ladies and gentlemen, the timing! Vancouver Surge, by the hairs of their chinny chins, get the round.
And the setup there is one that shouldn't be broken.
I saw that, cameraman, well played. There they are, the chin of 04. It was Nasty who manages to get that final kill, and that was absolutely perfect timing. The route he took to obscure himself from CleanX. Look at that! The post bump.
Every time I'm streaming to Twitch, I have all these problems.
Stun missing almost immediately from Nasty. Or may well have been Neptune. Either way, it's a take up the B control side of the map, and a booster with the first blood. It's going to help them out big time. Now try and get something going on this defensive side. I like Movistar, we're starting to run away with it. This is a freebie. 04 will take it. The trade will come through. 3 versus 2.
Yeah, definitely not prepared for Abe to be that close behind him. Minute to go.
Call of Duty running
by Fleet Vancouver. Joe's still got the bomb, so again, it can remain mobile. This is a very important thing to have at this point in time. Over towards A we go.
I don't think that's a problem.
Abe's shown a lot, and you know the play's on now, and I wonder how fast Vancouver Surge.
Tweaks and twalks.
Abe is going to try and make a play over the top side. This is all going to be about timing.
Oh, I like this. Abe, you might be able to catch 1 or 2 here. He's spotted a boozer. No way. Massive damage. Can't get the win. Good covering fire from Nasty there, certainly helping out. Joe all alone. Lovely shots. An immense amount of damage, but of equalizer from Vancouver Surge.
Yeah, and Abe just gets a little bit of bad timing there. You think he would have been able to pick up the kill onto Abuza, but Neptune comes out the front door and all of a sudden disrupts the plan. That's a big win from Neptune. If he doesn't find this, I mean, this is the kickoff kill from Abe, but Abe lingers around so long. Neptune finding this kill, paramount. To Vancouver Surge being able to find this clean retake. Joe Deceives left on his own in Spiral, and a 1 versus 3 ain't gonna happen.
How many retakes have we seen on that bomb site this year? They're so varied. Is it headbutts? Is it patient plays? Abe was really trying to work towards the bomb site. We go again. Nep leading the charge with a fast plant. Here we go.
Bomb goes down. Movistar Koi gonna choose to take their time here. No need to rush into it to stop that going down, as Miles says. There's plenty
Maybe I should try to go back
of these retakes that come on through. Joe Deceives. He will fall. 04 will find it. 3 versus 3 is inside. Will find 04.
My accuracy could be
still a hard retake with 28 seconds to go.
It's so like uncomfortable.
CleanX, he finds Neptune. Abuza will find a way through against CleanX. So 2 versus 3. Abe finds a way in as well. Now left in a 1 versus 2 is Nasty. This could be a huge round if he can find it. They line up. And Abe will find it.
One of those things
Diffuse comes through. 3-2. Movistar Koi.
That is sensational. There's the advantage.
And playing with the other one just doesn't feel right. But if I can force myself, what happens is I try to force myself to do it. And
Close lines between these two teams.
I get pissed off.
Just comes down to trades and which way they're going to go. But it's Abe who finds the final one again.
Get more used to it.
6-3 now.
Lock my other controller in a safe or something so I can't.
Movistar with an ever so slight lead.
Is it enough?
And just stick with the Nacon. And see.
Thinking about streaks for Abe as well.
It does get better. Or if it is better.
RC in a moment like this could go a long way.
Really good joysticks.
It's so tense, I could just pee my pants right now.
Please don't.
The joystick options. Why do you keep calling
Neptune
me
could be very tight here. Yeah, gotta be careful of these stuns. Information not gained. Neptune might send this here. They're still scared to drop down though. Movistar Coin not taking the bait.
You can't take any chances like that. Not at a moment like this. You throw a life away in this situation, it is going to sting, it is going to hurt for a long time. Nate doesn't connect again. You're starting to burn through resources here as well.
Well, I want it to be concave.
Not much utility left.
Like with the
Not a great deal of time either.
You had
40 seconds.
Oh, a bit of patience, mate. Patience.
I mean, they've been playing this game for a little while, haven't they? Who's going to stick, who's going to twist? Abe, once again, finding his position in the middle of the map, and that is being a place where he has thrived. But Joe Deceives will find Neptune down the elevator shaft. The Boozer trying to find a rebuttal through the middle of the map, but that is going to be an ace site. Complete control for Movistar Koi. Oh, Four's here, though. They didn't know he was here. They didn't know he's here. He finds the kill. It disrupts the plan. Kleenex next on the block. He's done so well, but Abe will find it back to V2.
That's unbelievable. Final few seconds. The plant is there. Koi, 2v2. Both nasty. And a Boozer from the outside.
Oh, Four, give them hope. The nade is in. The nade is landed. Abe down in a little bit of a difficult position. Needs some help from his teammate. Insight is not far away, but Abe trying to hold this down. Abuza will find him. And now Insight in the 1 versus 2. Surge find a way again.
So
but all four with the 2 kills on site slowed things down and give them hope. They'll find the round 3-piece.
Man, how are we going? Round by round by round. I tell you, folks, I say this a lot. If we could script it, we would. And it would probably go a bit like this.
I mean, that is enormous from 0-4. And give them the hope. Abe was there to pick up the pieces at the end, but then Nasty watching the cross with his teammates. Never going to lose that one.
Because
nothing to separate either one of them.
Sometimes hope's all you need. And right now, there cannot be an ounce of doubt
like all the other ones
between any of these players.
I'm gonna use it.
Back over we go towards A. Watch out for the stuns, watch out for the exploding computers to the left-hand side. They will pop shortly. Oh, and Neptune starts it off.
Yeah, a lot of utility used, but they do get the kill. Abe down low, not to where he's typically been. Insight on the cross, though. They tried to go for a little of the bomb, but 0-4 will find another 2 versus 2.
We're going to try it again. And we're
all
not
you can ask for
well.
is the wrap on.
But we're going to try to overcome it mentally.
0-4. Once again, finding a sensational kill. Joe now all alone.
But he keeps bugging me about
opting for the top mid route, and I don't hate it. Abuza, though, with that bomb, they are playing it so patiently. No mistakes being made. They're giving nothing away. Is Joe...
No information. Oh, has he got it? Did he run down B Street? Joe Deceives. He's going to catch him. It's a 1 versus 2 from Joe, right when they need it.
Yeah, because it's just more powerful. Like, think about a game.
4-3. Movistar Koi.
When they're making games for consoles, they have to make sure.
And I think that the switch up here from Surge, they almost are too smart for their own liking.
So better. Like, you could
Insight and Kleenex are ready for it. 0-4 makes it a 2 versus 2. Knows the push is going. And lets his teammates know, you're welcome.
And that one felt good. However,
making the game
we're not out of the woods yet. For Surge, rebuttal this one.
Somebody else with a more powerful PC as well can.
RC,
pretty good.
available for Joe Deceives.
You have to optimize because not everybody has that.
So there is some extra utility on the board. This one has slowed down just a little bit. Kleenex also with an RC.
Expensive hardware.
These are important tools. Vancouver Surge have really stacked it over towards this A side. Nasty, if he can find anything, it would be massive, but 04's going to fall down on the outside. It's going to have to maybe be fast by Vancouver Surge. 3 of them stacked.
Most of my viewers, too,
over
they
towards
come from the
Spiral.
short speed.
And they may well think about to push early doors here.
Short speed.
Neptune gets to the ground floor, so now he's able to actually get into the fight. They don't know that just yet. As a red dot,
like
but it's not 2. Wait for the damage. And now the 1v1, but he's taken so many hits, he can't get the kills. Abuza and Nasty get theirs. Down to Abuza. As Insight and Kleenex now, they hold it from the elevator room. Oh my word. The nade! They scatter. 1v1! And Abuza, he manages to get Insight to leave, but the bomb still has to be defused.
He's holding it. Insight throws the shoulder. Do they know?
We've been here before. Insight!
Oh, we got him, bro.
Abuza!
That is crazy. That guy's good.
What an unbelievable
Just got
clutch!
locked in for a second. That's crazy.
4-4!
That dude's the man.
The nade at that time in the round, you wouldn't bet your life on him having it. You think of the retake, you think of the utility you would use, but that is what sets him up for utter perfection in Search and Destroy. Insight's 2 tagged up, and Abuza knows he can snap. And it's about, do you stick, do you twist, do you check it, do you defuse? Abuza holds his angles. Shake of the head. Back-to-back 1v2s. And there is nothing to separate us still.
And against one of the most clutch players we've seen throughout the professional Call of Duty world. No one loves a 1v1 more, but Abuza 3 in a row. Just unbelievable, 4-4. There is nothing quite like it when these two match up. Kleenex spotted, and now not in a huge amount of trouble. This is basically a 1v1. He has been identified though, but reinforcements from Koya here. 04 will live to fight another day. The concussion not there as well, so Kleenex, he's had to back on up. We've got a lot more space to play with here at B.
It's difficult because 04 wants to try and make plays like Neptune just has. But it's like he's trying a little too much there down that side. Nobody behind him. Neptune will find it though.
How many rounds did they got to win?
And that will open things up towards B. For all that 04 was maybe a little bit overextended. Did well to survive. Nasty finds Kleenex. How do Movie Star clutch this one?
The cycle changes. Lead. A lead now to Vancouver Surge. Match point.
He just picked them apart. For all that was almost critical of 04 there. And how aggressive he got. He made space for his teammates to run through the middle of the map to back him up, and he did so well to survive as long as he did. Vancouver Surge, 1 round away. We gotta be going 11. We have to be.
We'll find out. Movie Star Koi on the attack. All the usual pieces in play. Joe's got a trophy to work with. Tons of intel. Pass it on down the line, and now back to top mid. How deep is the playbook, boys? Abuza lives. No damage just yet, and again, a watchful eye over top mid.
What have you got left in the locker?
Did he see that guy in the window?
Because you are 1 round away from your season being over. Nasty, he's going to catch Joe Deceives, but he manages to survive. Is the pressure going to come through? The cover is there from his teammates, but Abuza will find Abe.
Joe, the back pedal. Away from B. He's pulled Surge. Surge have moved over. Their resources now lie at the B bomb site.
And he's in a great position, but he's got the bomb.
Any intelligence, any information. 40 seconds to go. Insight trying to make something happen here. The A-bomb might be the move.
They're going to make the move, but Kleenex with the beamer, but only 30 seconds to go. If you're Movie Star Core, you have to move fast.
Their bases are covered. It comes down who gets the kills. Inside! Finds another one on the inside! And now is it towards B? It sure is. That's going to be the bomb plant. Neptune alone. Nasty alone. Joe tagged once again. This is round 2. Will there be a winner here? Waiting for reinforcements? Anyone, anywhere, come help find these kills. You need to get there in time.
Neptune's covering the middle of the map to try and stop the reinforcements getting here, but they're already there.
Here we go. Nasty trying to make a play. Nasty loses the fight. And now all down to Neptune. Are we going to a round 11? Or will he pull off something unbelievable? You wouldn't have it any other way. Final round.
Shiver me timbers, Miles. Here we are.
Wow, this guy's a goofball.
Same, mate. frankly.
Same. Kleenex, that opening pick was just ridiculous. Joe, the melons on that man, and get back over towards the bomb site.
And how many times did Joe just survive this slither of health? Dipping and diving, trading left, right, and center. Round 11, map number 5. Here we go.
But by the end of this, for one team, ecstasy.
Oh, they're going for it.
The other, it will be annihilation. Kleenex with an opening 2. Abe on the close door. If anyone goes for it, now's the time. With the stuns, is anyone here? The trophies are good. The damage? RC! 2v1! The hopes of movie star Koi rest on Jamie Craven.
The stones are nasty to call that in. The utility, everything around him. And the RC gets called inside for the 1v2.
It's all hit the fan.
That's wild, huh?
Insight now has to win a battle against 2 Jackals. Nasty and Abuza. Wait for your moment to strike. Throw your shoulders. Here we go. Insight opening shots. 1v1.
Oh, that was a stupid dive.
It's a mirror match. It's a reversal.
Damn.
The last time we were here, Abuza walked away with it.
Insight
Yeah, I know,
to
right?
make the
What is
push
that?
for the 1v2. Abuza holds it down. Nasty may have made the most outrageous chal I've ever seen in my life in that moment, but the RC car for the win.
That was crazy.
Lightning strikes twice for Vancouver. An unbelievable clutch. Mastery, magic in effect, and a devastating way to fall from the tournament for movie star Koi.
That's rough, huh?
And it might be tears on the stage, but for Abe, what a debut. You still have that 3rd place to play for.
Wow.
And now,
Alright, so they're
the
going to
Vancouver Surge, their 4th grand finals on the year.
So I'm gonna
EWC
end the stream
finalists.
and restart it.
Here we go.
You can see that Nasty, you can tell there's a bit of regret about that 1v2 where he goes for the chal immediately. He knows Abuza's bailed him out of jail there. My word.
Thanks, mate. I'll get you a non-alcoholic beer at the bar after.